Mr. Speaker, shortly on the floor, Republicans are about to finally bring up the Massey Counter bill to release the Epstein Files. We had to drag this leadership here kicking and screaming. And I appreciate their sudden and stunning change of heart on this issue. But I want to state for the record that the Republican leadership has tried to block this day for months and months and months. And I also want to state for the record that Donald Trump could release these files on his own, today, right now, right this very second. He doesn't need to wait for Congress to pass the bill. He could release the files himself, but he won't. That is why we are here, because he refuses to act. Meanwhile, the Republican majority has blocked transparency at every turn. They stonewalled in committee. The gentlelady from North Carolina and every Republican on the Rules Committee voted 9 times to block my amendment to release the Epstein files. 9 times. Republicans were so afraid of my amendment that Speaker Johnson shut down the Rules Committee and sent us home early in July. And then he refused to swear in a new member of Congress for weeks because she promised to be the 218th signature to force this bill forward. Only four Republicans signed the discharge petition. Every single Democrat signed on. In a few moments, I'm going to yield time to Representative Massey, who has been the Republican leader of this effort in the House, alongside Representative Khanna on the Democratic side. And here's why I'm doing that. This bill should be getting a full hour of debate on the floor. But Speaker Johnson, I guess at Donald Trump's direction, is throwing every procedural gimmick at the wall to see what sticks. And he's trying to limit debate on the floor because for some reason he is very, very afraid of talking about this. So that's why I'm donating a significant chunk of my time to members who have been silenced by the Speaker for the terrible crime of demanding truth and transparency. Now, if I had to guess, most Republicans will probably vote in favor of releasing the files. But they're not voting yes because their conscience changed. They're voting yes because Donald Trump tells most of them how to vote. And he realized he's lost on this one. He says the people who support this bill, quote, betrayed the entire Republican Party. Really? Really? How is accountability for a pedophile something Donald Trump campaigned on? How is that now a betrayal? This was his issue, his idea. He ran on releasing the files. And by the way, to those who say that Biden should have released these files, let me just address that right now. You're right. He should have. But he didn't make it his #1 issue, and he's not the president right now. Donald Trump is. He could have released the files at any point over the last 11 months, but he has not. Republicans have had months to sign the discharge petition. They had months to bring this bill to the floor. But this leadership has chosen obstruction. They don't want to pass this bill. They don't even want to talk about it on the House floor. And so that's why debate matters. And with that, I reserve my time.